guys, and welcome back. Well, Aretha's funeral is out the way, but trouble is here. Now, Aretha Franklin, they say, was so hard nosed in her business dealings that she demanded to be paid in cash before performing. Now, her heirs won't have it so simple. Now, though she lived to be 76 years old and was terminally ill with pancreatic cancer, the Queen of Soul died without a will, as you may know. Now, as for her four sons and other family members, move on from Friday's funeral in Detroit, now they're left with the potentially tall task of finding out how many million she was worth and divvying it up. A process that could take years and is likely to play out in public. Now, estate law experts express surprise but not shock that a wealthy person like Franklin would put off making a will until it was too late. Now, at least one of the singer's attorney says he urged her repeatedly over the years to draft one. I tried to convince her that she should do not just a will, but a trust while she was still alive, says Don Wilson, an LA lawyer who worked on entertainment matters for Franklin for nearly 30 years. She never told me, no, I don't want to do one. She understood the need for it. It just didn't seem to be something she got around to. Now, Laura Zigwerker, an attorney who specializes in estate planning but is not affiliated with Franklin's estate, says she sees it happen all too often in her work. People don't like to face their own mortality, she says. I had a client who had a $70 million real estate portfolio who had end-stage diabetes. He had plenty of conversations with me about estate planning, but would not sign the documents. Now, papers filed in Michigan's Oakland County Court last week by David J. Bennett, the lawyer who worked most closely with Franklin, lay out the few known bases. Now, she was not married and left four sons aged 48 to 63. Clarence Franklin, Edward Franklin, Kath Franklin, and Ted White Jr. Now, Aretha's eldest is incapacitated and is represented by a guardian. And a niece of hers was accepted the role of the executor. Now, under Michigan law, as in most states, the sons will equally divide their mother's assets in the absence of a will, and so far no signs of conflict so far have emerged among family members. Now, Bennett did not respond to phone calls and email messages seeking comment. Now, Aretha Franklin's friend, Ron Moten, a Michigan businessman, gave the four sons some guidance in his speech at Friday's funeral. Remember your family and friends that have been with you for years, Moten told the men, because you are about to meet a lot of people who will now want to be your new best friend. You will also meet some people that will have the best investments in the world for you. My advice, go slow, be careful, and be smart. Now, the documents make no mention of the value of Franklin's estate. The figure almost certainly runs into the tens of millions, but there will probably be widely varying estimates as her attorneys seek to downplay her wealth for tax purposes, and the IRS tries to max out the amount for, its own reasons. Now, Franklin maintained ownerships of the songs she wrote and did well by them, Wilson says, though of her major hits, Think is the only one that's her own composition. She also wrote some lesser hits such as Rock Steady. Though her records were played millions of times, she earned little in radio royalties from smashes like her 1967 Respect, because such payments go overwhelmingly to the song's author, not the performer. Now, in the case of Respect, the royalties go to the estate of Otis Redding, even though the song owes nearly all of its popularity to Franklin. Now, I would imagine she probably felt she was entitled to more, but probably received more than a lot of artists from that time, especially African American artists, Wilson says. Now, among Franklin's most tangible assets are several pieces of property in the Detroit area that, according to tax assessors, estimates are worth at least 2 million, with a market value that could easily be twice that. Hmm. Now, once the value is established, a process that could take years, the IRS will take any back taxes Franklin owed, then will tax her estate at a 40% for any assets beyond 11.2 million. Now, Kenneth Abdo, an attorney who specializes in probate law, has worked on estates of Prince, who also died without a will, says the IRS will conduct an audit of her holdings. Now, Wilson, her entertainment attorney, says she would not have wanted to see her finances publicly aired. You know, everyone knows she was a private person. Yes. But as for why some clients don't make out a will, says some heirs, like Franklin's son Clarence, may need more than others, and that can be difficult and touchy decision for a parent. Now, once arrangements may be fitting for one child, where other people need more help, to accept that and put it on paper can be hard for a parent. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. I mean, I did not know he was capacitated. So, yeah. But mm, just not preparing a will, and it seems like, most people who knew her personally, and they all said the same thing at the funeral. She just, hmm, I don't know. I don't know. She just refused to think that she was going to die. Even her nephew spoke at the funeral saying that, he saw the time was near, and she asked him, "What do you think?" And he was stuck with a decision on how to tell someone that, they are, the end is ultimately here. How do you tell someone that? Hmm. So I guess, her idea of making a will was her way of giving up. Maybe she felt that way. I don't know. But, I don't know. But and if she would have made it earlier, when her attorney was saying that he, had asked her for 30 years when she was in good health, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been like that. But I don't know. But that's life. And on the end note to this, I'm gonna be messy now, y'all. I admit I'm gonna be messy. But hey, did anybody see the boyfriend? The boyfriend had been with her 30 years, and they said that he was, wanting some, and so I don't. But I hope he did go. I mean, I hope they did invite him. But I know the camera shined on her, some of her family members and guests, but I just didn't see him there. But I just hope they do give the little man something. I mean, 30 years. But anyway, what's your thoughts on the whole thing? All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, in parting, y'all, be blessed.